It's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a handoff looking right. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Able to slither by. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
1st down, Kansas City.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there. A big one.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Let's bring it. Tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
30-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots nothing.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Oh, we cleaned it up, baby.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Refusing to go down. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 9 now. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To number 4.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Switch.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The tackle made by...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And a give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
It's second down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
To number 83.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Patriots 10.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
By number 4.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check 50, check 50.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
But it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long.